So I initially meant to make a reaction video to Stephco Sincerely the Jealous Friend video, but I went to Istanbul and lived my best life instead. But she recently dropped a reaction video to her initial Sincerely the Jealous Friend video, which was already a reaction video to a super duper viral TikTok. So I thought I would now make my video. If you have an issue with me making a reaction video to Stephco's video, because I know some of her stands can be a little weird, oh well, that's just what content creators do. You know, Stephco, by posting videos, know that there is a possibility that someone is going to make a reaction video to her video. I wouldn't be mad at people making a reaction video to my videos. That's just what it is. It's just the name of the game. Okay, so I just feel like we're being gaslit, you guys. Like, I'm just gonna have to say it, because in her initial, and I hope you guys can follow, but if you couldn't, then you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video. Let's be real. Okay, if you didn't know what I was talking about, then you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video. But yeah, in her initial Sincerely Jealous Friend video, Stephco said that she didn't have any big win, and obviously in the comment section down below, everybody was like, what do you mean you don't have a big win? Like, you have almost 100,000 subscribers, you have an active father in your life, etc, etc. And I feel like we're being gaslit. Okay, she came back and said that when I say I don't have any big win, I'm not talking about you guys, I'm talking about my friends, the people who know me in real life don't consider these things to be a big win, which again I thought was weird, because why would you even approach life like that? Like, who even thinks, I wonder if my friends are jealous of the fact that I have this, that, or the third. Like, I certainly never thought like that. Like, please, you guys, let me know in the comment section if you have ever thought like that, because that is a really weird train of thought for me. But yeah, that is what, you know, she is saying in this video. And I thought it was also weird coming from her, because she's somebody who has expressed that she has felt jealousy before in the past for her friends, and as somebody who has felt that, she knows how horrible it is to feel jealous of a friend. Now, I'm speaking from personal experience. Like, it's really a horrific experience to feel jealous of your friends, because at the same time, you know that you're supposed to be supportive of them, you know that you're supposed to be happy for them, and you know also you still love them. So it's a very conflicted way to feel, you know, like you feel guilty, and it's just not a nice way to feel at all. So I wonder why she would even want to evoke that emotion within her friends. Like, that's very weird to me. But anyways, since Stephco wants somebody to be jealous of her so bad, I'm gonna say it, Stephanie, I am jealous of you. Okay, I am jealous of the fact that you have been able to build an audience. I am jealous of the fact that every video you post on YouTube has at least 6,000 views. I am very jealous of that. Okay, so there you go, there you have it. There you have somebody who is jealous of you. But anyway, this video isn't about Stephco. Actually, I meant to share my thoughts on the initial super duper viral TikTok, which was a TikTok of somebody who was expressing her envy, I guess. It's not even jealousy, for her friend. You know, she said that her friend was a lawyer, and that her friend was just living her dream life. Okay, that she was just envious of the life that her friend had. And I didn't really have an issue with the video, to be honest. I agree with Stephco that, you know, envy is a normal human emotion. I think anybody who says that they never experienced it is either flat out lying or just not very self-aware, because to me, envy is just seeing somebody have something and thinking, oh my god, I would love to have that. I think we can all feel that, or have all felt that, if we are being 100% real. I think the reason why most people demonize envy and most people don't want to admit to envy is because the most horrible, the most horrific things have been done in the name of envy. People have unalived people in the name of envy. People have disfigured people in the name of envy. And I feel that is the reason why a lot of people want to separate themselves from the emotion, and like, oh my god, I've never been jealous, I've never been envious, right? That is the initial reaction to envy that most people have. But in my opinion, and in the opinion of most mental health professionals, like any therapist will tell you that envy is a normal emotion, like being hungry or being angry. So I don't think that seeing somebody have something and feeling like, oh my god, I would love to have that, in and out itself is problematic. So I thought the initial TikTok was very brave, to be honest. But there are two things that stood out to me in that initial TikTok. First is when she said that her friend didn't even have to work hard to become a lawyer. Now, I don't know if that's how it works, babe. Like, nobody, literally no one is just being handed a law degree. Okay, like, people have to work really hard to get those. Like, first of all, they have to work really hard to even get to pass the baby bar, and then they have to pass the bar. Like, some people fail 2-3 times at the bar before, you know, they succeed. Some people actually never even succeed, and, you know, have to reroute and, you know, go and look or study for another job. Like, yeah, nobody is being handed a law degree. So I did think it was weird that she would say that her friend didn't even have to work hard to become a lawyer or just to have the life that she has. I think that is something that people who are jealous of other people often think, you know. I guess they use that in order kind of to justify their jealousy, like, oh, she didn't even have to work hard to have what she has. And I think actually this is when you enter danger territory. I like to talk about the envy barometer. I have talked about it in a couple of videos. I think seeing someone have something and thinking, oh my god, I would love to have that, is one thing. Now the moment you start thinking, oh, she didn't even have to work hard for that, or even worse, oh, I'm more deserving of her, why does she have it and I don't? Now baby, you don't enter troublesome waters, okay? You need to watch yourself, because I really feel like that is when people now act on that envy. I feel this is how people harm people. I feel this is why people, you know, have disfigured people, is because they think that, you know, the other person is less deserving of it than them, yet the other person have it and they don't have it. You know, it's like when women say, I don't understand why he chose her, I'm prettier than her, or we were together on the night, she met him, why didn't he pick me instead? Like, I feel that's very, very dangerous. You know, I feel it's one thing, again, to see someone have something and want it for yourself, but the moment you start feeling like they are least deserving of it than you, yeah, that's when you have to watch yourself. So I didn't like how she said that her friend didn't even have to work hard to, you know, be a lawyer or have that life. Another thing that she said that stood out to me is, I didn't treat her bad though. You know, I was jealous of her, but I didn't treat her bad. I also thought that was weird because, you know, generally people who are jealous of people will treat them a little bad, and I don't think that we always have the self-awareness of how we are treating people. But I feel like the fact that she even had to mention that she didn't treat her bad spoke from some sort of guilt. Now, of course, this is, you know, $2 psychology. I am playing armchair psychologist here, but I really do feel like, you know, there was a little guilt she was feeling, you know, which is why she felt the need to say at least 2 times in the video that she didn't treat her bad. And again, I don't think that we always have the self-awareness in how we are treating people, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna speak from my own jealousy, from my own envy. Like, I have been jealous of people in my life before. Obviously, I've been envious of them, or I used to be envious of very, very pretty women, for example. Maybe that's what drew me to Stephco's content to begin with, right? And I would like to think back then that, you know, I haven't caused them any harm, I haven't done anything wrong to them. But looking back at it, like, I used to gossip about them. Now, it was water cooler gossip, okay, gossip about the outfit or something, like nothing really, really mean, but maybe it still hurt their feeling, right? Maybe they still feel like, you know, I treat them poorly or treat them bad because I spoke about their outfit or whatever. So yeah, I don't think that we always have, you know, the introspection and the self-awareness when it comes to how we are treating people to be able to say, you know, 100% that we didn't treat them bad. Like, we can't say for sure how they receive our treatment. This is also another thing, right? There is how we are perceiving our action, and then there is how the other people or the other person rather is receiving it, you know. So yeah, those are the 2 things that stood out to me in that TikTok, where I was like, I don't know about these 2 things. But other than that, I did think that, you know, it was very brave of her in a world where everybody's always making TikToks or Instagram videos or YouTube videos talking about how they are at the receiving end of envy. Like, it's so weird to me. Everybody somehow, you know, received envy and jealousy from friends, but nobody is the jealous friend, is the envious friend. Like, the math is not mathing. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like years ago I made this video about, you know, being toxic. I'm like, it's funny how everybody encountered a toxic person, but nobody's toxic. Like, somebody's lying, okay, y'all? Somebody is lying, definitely and for sure. So I did think, you know, it was very brave of her to speak about being the jealous friend. I applaud her bravery. However, those 2 things did make me go like, I don't know 100% about these things. I think that, again, generally people can be very blind about, you know, the jealousy that they express for other people. Like, they can feel like the other person doesn't or can't feel it, where in my life I have always been able to tell when people were envious of me. Like, and these people are not as sleek as they think they are, or they would like to believe they are. So we can always definitely tell when somebody is envious of us. Like, envy is definitely an energy that, you know, is very strong, and you can definitely feel it. You know, it's in the look they give you when they think you're not looking, and, you know, the slick little things that they say, and a lot of other things that usually, if you're somebody who is a little discerning, you can definitely catch on. But yeah, in recap, I do agree with Stephco that jealousy is a normal human emotion, that we all can feel it. But like I said before, just watch yourself in your jealousy, in your envy, you know, seeing people have something and thinking, oh my god, I'd love to have that. I guess that's fine, you know, talk yourself through it in the mirror. Remind yourself that it's not the other person's fault that they have it and that you don't have it. You know, work on it. If you want to have it as well, work hard at getting, you know, that thing, the exact same thing that they have or something similar. But, you know, do not take that energy and push it on them and punish them for the fact that you don't have, you know, what it is they have and what you feel entitled to having or what you feel you should have. And yeah, that's it, that's all. Those are my thoughts on envy / jealousy, which are not the same thing. I know that I used them interchangeably in this video because Stephco does in her video as well. But you know, jealousy is more in relationship, it's more, you know, having something and being afraid that somebody's going to take it from you. Like if you're with a man and you're going to a bar and you see a woman that is gorgeous that you deem as more attractive than yourself, and now you're a little panicky, a little scared that maybe, you know, your man is gonna take his attention to her. And envy is seeing somebody have something and, you know, wishing you had the same. So they're not really the same, but oftentimes, more time than not, they are being used interchangeably. So that's also what I'm doing in this video. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know what are your thoughts on jealousy / envy. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.